God says, prepare your household. The same person the enemy has been trying to use to stress the entire family, God is about to bring a victory just to shame the enemy who has been trying to stress the entire family. And if you're sensitive in the spirit, don't join the enemy to hate your sister. Don't join the enemy to hate your siblings. You see, when the enemy is trying to use a particular individual to bring the biggest stress in the family, the people of the family may hate that person because of the stress they are going through, not because they hate that person naturally, but because there is a stress they're experiencing that they feel like this stress should not be in the family at this particular point. But I'm coming to agreement because when God speaks, it takes a person who sees in the spirit. Job's wife was not pleased with the situation that was happening in her family. And Job's wife decided to join the voice of strangers to tell Job to curse God. You see, sometimes there are things that will prompt you to think that God has abandoned the family. Maybe will make you feel like maybe God is no longer interested in you. But sometimes it is because the enemy is trying to use that situation to pass a wrong message. But God wants to use that same scenario to bring to pass his will. You see, the enemy wants you to believe that God has abandoned you, but it is not true. God is very much interested in you because the enemy knows that if you believe that God has abandoned you, then it will simply mean that for sure you have to seek for his own option. But this is something you must understand. If God is for you, the question, who can be against you? Yes, who can be against you? The breakthrough is going to come from this person you least expected. When things begin to happen in a family, most likely those who are in the flesh will always see only the aspect of the flesh, which that is the realm which they are consistent in. But those who are actually of the spirit, they see beyond this situation. They start asking themselves a question: why must it be this individual? What is it that this person was very unique in doing that the enemy became so jealous? See, sometimes we don't see the jealousy of the enemy that is trying to creep into the family to take the one whom the enemy has not been able to bring down. The enemy start making people to hate that particular person in the family. So what is this? What's the purpose of this prophetic word? The purpose of this prophetic word is see beyond what is happening in your family. See beyond what is happening. There is a trap. There is a reason why the enemy is trying to frustrate the things that are happening in your household. And if you're sensitive in the spirit, if you're sensitive to see in the spirit and not judge in the physical, because what makes you spiritual is your ability to see something the natural man doesn't see in that situation. So if your own way of seeing this particular scenario is just to focus on the flesh, to look at the things from the flesh, then you are not actually seeing. Pray that God will open the eyes of your understanding, because if you see past what the enemy is trying to communicate, you will win. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. And if God leading you out to sow a seed, I'm open to receive. God bless you.